Well, good day, tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here. So a little update on this oil line situation here. I called my guy over there, and this was about December 27th, 8th-ish, and around there maybe. And I was asking him about the oil line. Blah, blah. He's like, oh, geez, I don't know if I got one of them, but I'm pretty sure I probably do. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure he probably does too. But anyways, so he's like, but just there's no way I can get to that until like in the new year. So I'm like, oh well, that's fine. I'm not like I'm plowing the field today there, bud. But anyways, so I'm like, that's fine. But some good comments from the video there. So thanks again for commenting. And there's the line I made, and I made a little washer for it, like you guys were saying, to try out. And I'm going to try to see if I can somehow adhere that to that, and maybe she'll stay and then that'll work for us. So what I want to do here though is see where I want the depth to be, and I think that's actually pretty good there. I just got to make sure that the lid fits on still here. Uh-oh. 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 Oh my god. Okay. That didn't seem to fit on there too well. I think it's still a bit too high. What can I do? Maybe shorten that line a bit? I don't want to go too much shorter. Yeah, so I guess technically I can't be any higher than, oh gosh, I'm way too high. Uh-oh. Because this is supposed to go down onto those things there, I believe. Well, not quite. That's definitely down there now, but there's a problem, I think, with that line. I don't have very much above there, but those rubbers are supposed to go down and take off the difference of that, right? Well, we're darn close, but I think it's still a bit too, it's not going to be good. So I'm going to have to adjust that guy, get that fitting right before I start welding anything, I guess. Okay, I don't think my little guy's going to cut this any shorter because, well, it might go a little bit, but yeah, I can maybe try a little bit here. My little short guy here might get it. Take a little bit off. And I don't know if that's going to make the difference or not. If it would, that would be sweet. If not, I'm going to have to try to bend up a new one with a tighter bend in the top and up and pretty much right over, because I think that's how they were. I don't know how I'm going to do that because I don't really have the proper... You can get these things that are like a spring. And apparently they help bend. I don't know, this stuff you can only go so much, but I'll give this a shot here. See if I can get enough off of here, and maybe it'll sink down in a little better. I'll get that to opened up again. I don't know if that's going to work. I don't think it's going to, but we'll Put our little washer back on here. I had to get a 1/4-inch washer, file it out a little bit. It didn't taste too good. File it out a little bit, and boy, I don't know. Might work, and then these little guys are the little keepers, and that would hold her down. Might work. Let's take it over, see if we got any more clearance. Alright. Now I seen one guy's picture, his went this way. Like, I don't think you'd want it potentially moving and banging and hitting into the spring thing there, so I don't think I gained much here. It's down about as tight as I can get her. Let's see if the cover will go on. Oh gosh, we might have her. That's actually looking pretty good down there. We might have her. If not, we'll squish her down when we tighten her in. I think we might have her there. Ooh, sweet. Okay, we're looking at some very, very minor surgery here. Plus this little clip, I've got to fix it too, I think. It's got, yeah, this one here is not too good. I think from that other hose bouncing so much, it's kind of peeled the thing off. I should be able to just heat that up and then blob some stuff to it maybe. Hopefully that'll kind of work and clean it all out again. But nickel copper to steel. Oh boy, I don't know if brazing rod will do that or not, or I'm going to try it, I guess, and see what the best results are I can get. I don't know. Alright, here we go. I don't really need that much speed. I'll try to turn her down a little bit. Oh, killed it. There we go. It's going to get real hot real fast here. That's the problem with this. Real hot, real fast. Not the nicest stuff to braze, but I think it's working. Ooh, let go, let go. Real hot, real fast, and it's not even turned on early. Trying to get that to wick around a little bit, but there, if that doesn't hold it, I don't think anything will. Got a little bit extra, but that's okay. Let her cool down and get her cleaned up and see how she's looking here. I'm going to try to fix the pop tab here too. See if I can... Oh boy, that doesn't take much to get that hot. Or wreck it. This isn't going to be too good. Maybe I should use some solder or some solder on this or something, but barely on. I think that's got her. Holy shnikes, look how low that flame is. I don't know if you can see how low that is, but it's like super tiny. I can hardly hear it. I think that's got her. She's all whipped around there, so. Oh, the precision of a acetylene torch is awesome. Okay, I just gotta try to get this down a little bit here. Just for, it's kind of like sort of domed up there a little bit. Although I think the little clip seemed to fit on all right. It's just maybe a bit high on the clip there, but yeah, I don't want to damage the tube too much doing that, but if I get both ends down there, sort of holds it a little better maybe. And should have had my finer files up here for this, but I think we'll be good. All right, well, let's get these fellers installed. The new one here first that we made. Good suggestions for that. Sweet. So we're gonna put that, I guess, right about there. I think that should be all right. I just want to double check and make sure that this is going to go on all right again. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't have a very good gasket under here now, but I've got a new one. Whenever I'm ready to button that up, we will button that up. So that's good. Let's grab the tab that held it on before. There. And there's the bolt for it. And I tried looking up torque spec on that. I couldn't find nothing. So I'm just gonna go tight. If I can find what I did with this guy here. Looks like it's holding it nice. Get that in a little bit. Can't go much tighter with that, so that's good. Now let's get this one here. And this is the one that we just got the new rubber for there. So hopefully it's good to go. And I'm just gonna grab a bit of this oil stuff here, I guess, for this. Pull that guy out there for a second. Yeah, that's the one we fixed. So hopefully that fits a little snugger down in there if I can feel where it's supposed to go. You know, it was a weird thing before. Give it there. I know it's supposed to fit tight too, but I don't want to schmang it in too hard. Now isn't that interesting? Still there. I know it should go down further than that. smash on her too hard though, right? Well, let me fiddle with it here. Something's being weird. Weird. All right, I'm having a heck of a time getting this seated down here. That's it there. I don't know if you can see, it's too bright maybe. I'm trying my best to get her seated, but it does not want to go in there. Oh, got some work to do, I guess. I would really like to get that in there, but she just not want to jam back down inside there. I don't know why. She's definitely a good tight fit. Oh crap! I didn't think it would be that tight in there, but that's where the oil comes up and through then this tube, right? But I'll get working at her here. If I have to, I can maybe get a small screwdriver in there and a little or something, or a punch or something, just to get it started. Woo-wee, what a thing that was, but we got her in. Holy. And that's actually holding quite a bit tighter than it was before. Like, that's not even moving now. So that's good. I gotta make sure she's fully seated though. Trying to get that started though, it kind of rolls it a little bit. And I'm like, what else are you supposed to do? Well, that feels like it. And let's have another look here and see. It's definitely, that other one was wore out. Oh yeah, it's in there. Okay. Look at how dirty this oil is. It's like not even black. That's why I want to pull off the oil pan too and check that out in there. So, but anyways, that should be good. We got to put the clip back on here and the bolt, and that part should be good. All right, what do we got here? 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 There's the clip. And that's hopefully going to hold that guy on there. Should. Just want to tweak her a little bit. Maybe I can now. Well, let's torque her down here good and torquey. And now we should have no problems under there, I'm hoping anyways. Looks like she's good. But yeah, that's definitely a lot stiffer now. That thing was flopping up and down and all over the place there before, so. Probably should be lots. She's still a little loose there, but I don't think it's going to do as much up and down, because that was hard to get that in there. That thing was really tough. Really tough. Okay, I'm going to leave this cover off. I got a new gasket for that. I got a new gasket for the side valve push rod cover. But I want to drop the oil pan out first, and then I'd have to clean up all these surfaces and get all this crap out of here. There's, yeah, I don't think that's the gasket there. It's on the other side, but got a lot of work here to do yet, and the lines are good. Shouldn't have no problems now. Sweet. Okay, I want to get the oil pan off here today. Just trying to get you positioned. I'm going to have to get right under there, I think. So I got my 1/2 inch. We'll get under there and see what we can do to get, there's a whole whack of them, I know that. We'll see what we can do to get them off of here. Okay, here we go. Should have something for this, I guess, but oh, there's definitely something leaking up front here. Holy shnikes. Well, they're definitely short bolts. Not exactly sure how I'm going to get the ones back here yet, though. Behind the oil for the hydraulic oil here. Might have to go find a U-joint. There's a lot of leaks on this thing I want to try to fix. Where'd that go? Right where it should have, I think. I've got 1, 2, 3 out, so that's good. This one I might be able to get this one. And I get the oil pan all cleaned up, and then I need a U-joint for that one. Get the pan all cleaned up, and then maybe paint it too. Get her, clean her up. I'm going to go into a fast times here till we get this off of here, because it's going to be a while, I think. And here we go. Okay, we're about ready to crack her off here. I think we got all the bolts out. I think so. She's just being held by the gasket, so that's good. she's been in, someone's been in here before. There's red silicone. Oh, there we go. Just about ate it. Okay, what do we see in here? Wonder why someone was in here. Probably an engine rebuild maybe, but I see red silicone. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's some of that in there. And I don't know. Might have a front main leak in here. I don't know if I can change that over myself or not, or how big of a ordeal that will be to get into there, but I think I got a front main seal leak in here. That's where the governor is right in there, I think, too. I see the big governor balls. Or something's in there, anyways. Let's get you over here and have a look. Oh, it's really hard to film this, but there's the oil pickup. And the dipstick's like right there, too. Oh, right there. But I guess she's all looking good. I don't know any problems under here, but there's somewhere here, that's got to be the pump in there, I guess. Going up to the distributor, I think. And I don't think it's leaking back here. Well, maybe a little bit, but you can see the camshaft there. It's the camshaft. Oh, don't get dripped on there, bud. And up in here, I think I got a front main seal leaking. I don't know if I can even get you up in here to show you, but see it's grimy up in behind there, which means way, it's hard to get you up in there, way up in under there. I'll have to try to get this whole front off. It looks like it bolts on the front there too, so. Oh. Right at the end of the shaft, there should be some like rope seals there, but someone's definitely had this apart because there's the silicone, red silicone stuff. But let's get the pan pulled out and see what's in the bottom of that. Well, there's the inside of the pan anyways. Let's see. Yeah, there's a little bit of gooey stuff in there, right? That's not terrible bad. I thought it probably would have been a lot worse than that. They've doubled up the gasket though. I wonder why they would have done that. That's interesting. Double gasket. Shouldn't need two, but it's a big feller anyways. I got a new one for it. So we'll just dispose of that before I get it all over me. And I just want to dump this bit out of here. Dump her out into this stuff. And I just want to see kind of what's sort of lurking in the bottom here before I take it all out. There's some milky stuff anyways, a bit of water, a bit of moisture. And yeah, some of that'll be some of the lead from the engine, the babbits and stuff, whatever have you, they'll eventually wear out, but it's not as bad as I thought it would have been. But I think someone's been in here again too though, because I see some other stuff kind of drool down there. So what I'm going to do, I guess, is just leave her sitting up here and draining out. And then next time you see it, it'll be looking a little better than that. So I'll take her down and clean her all up. Interesting, there's like sort of like slats of metal around here, and they've kind of welded them. This doesn't look factory. Maybe it is. Yeah, maybe. Just doesn't look right, but anyways. So there we go. That'll do that for today, I guess. I'll let her drain out there, and then I'll take her down and take the bolts down. And I think it was probably a good idea to pull that off. And I don't know if I'm going to do that front main seal unless it starts leaking real bad. But that looks like another one that you got to pretty much take the whole front end off. Let's go have a look at her quick here. So I think to properly get in there, you'd have to take the radiator off, which I kind of want to do anyways because it's not something's going on. I might just change that whole radiator anyways. I think it's still fine, but the little bolts that go up through with the nuts on the bottom, they're spinning inside there, so you can only get it sort of so tight. And you know, that's a good thing to. I got the hood off, might as well change that. But to get in there, I believe we'd have to take this whole front. Would have to come off, support it from underneath, and then you've got these. Easier to see when I'm in there, I guess, but you've got these great big huge nuts. There's one right here, and I think there's somewhere down in the bottom there to take that carrier plate off, and then you'd be in there to take the pulley and stuff, and then where it mounts onto this flange and here right onto the engine, that should come off, and your seal I think is in there. So that's the end of the crankshaft. So fun job. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, see how bad it's leaking after, and gosh, if I have to, I guess I have to, and then I might as well get a new pin, axle pin for in there, radiator. Starting to add up a bit. But anyways, everything else I think is good. We got a little bit here to do on this to figure out why that's maybe just needing a little adjustment. And that, guys, I hope it's just the bolt. I think it's this piece though. That's wore, so that's not good. I should be able to get in there and heat that and braze that and then get her back out again. So, hey, we're working on her though. Good old 800. She should be a good pulling tractor though when we get her going here. But a couple little things I just want to do and settle my mind a bit on it, right? So, and the oil lines are fixed. Pans off, we'll get that cleaned up, new gasket and stuff, put her back together, and that should be good. And then after that, I guess I'll start working on the pedal stuff. Should have a hydraulic fluid change and stuff too, but I'll do that when the weather gets warmer, so pardon me. But anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later. Oh yeah, and we got the steering problem too, forgot about that. This, I think something's actually wrong in here. Because if I move this, it's not wanting to do it now, of course. If I move this, oh, no, it doesn't want to move. That's all right. There's something I think going on in here. I don't know if this is stripped partially or something's not right, but this whole wheel kind of does like this. The other side's fine, but this one kind of, it's hard to steer like that, so I don't know why I can't move that now. There we go. It looks like it needs some bearing work too there, tightened up probably. But that seems to be moving. This arm is not moving here, it's moving on that shaft, so I think this thing is stripped. Not good. But anyways, more fun. Anyways, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day.